Sabrent USB-C NVMe Enclosure and Reader. Sabrent USB-C NVMe Enclosure and Reader. M.2 PCIe SSD 10 gigabits per second eCPNVO. Tool-free M.2 PCIe case for 2230-2280. USB 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabits per second. Aluminum cooling. External NVMe enclosure. M.2 USB adapter. Flip-open tool-free design. Open the cover, insert your NVMe SSD, lock it in place, and close. No screws or tools required. Fast and simple for upgrades, cloning, troubleshooting, and portable tech work. Cooler 10 gigabit per second performance. The aluminum enclosure presses the thermal pad directly against your SSD for better heat transfer and more stable 10 gigabit per second speeds than slide-in enclosures. Ideal for long transfers and heavy workloads. UGREEN SSD Enclosure. Tool-free USB-C. External 10 Gbps M.2 NVMe to USB. Adapter, reader. Supports M and B&M keys and size 2230, 2242, 2260, 2280 SSDs. 10 Gbps NVMe enclosure. With the latest USB 3.2 Gen 2, this M.2 enclosure can achieve a data transfer rate of 10 Gbps. Backward compatible with USB 3.1 and USB 3.0. Note: 10G speeds need to be matched with a USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 data cable. Tool-free SSD enclosure. Tool-free NVMe SSD enclosure for quick and easy installation. Plug and play, no drivers required. The buckle design of the M.2 SSD enclosure can ensure stable and fast transfer. ACASIS 10 Gbps per second magnetic M.2 NVMe SSD enclosure with 4K ProRes recording M.2 enclosure. Compatible iPhone 17, 16, 15 Pro, Pro Max magnetic SSD enclosure with cooling fan for video editor, blogger, videographer. Blazing fast transfer speed, 10 Gbps per second, magnetic M.2 NVMe SSD enclosure. Instant transfer of 1 GB files. Ideal for transferring photos, videos, and files. Sabrent. Tool-free NVMe and SATA M.2 SSD enclosure. USB 3.2 Type-C, EC/SNVE. For M.2 PCIe, NVMe, and SATA SSDs. USB 3.2 Type-C, tool-free, 10 gigabits per second WEC, external SSD case, NVMe reader. Convenience: 100% tool-free. Quickly install and remove SSDs without any tools. Design: ultra-slim aluminum case with ABS frame. Sleek, durable, and convenient. Portable, yet durable. Ideal for traveling. fanxiang SSD enclosure. USB 3.2 Gen 2, 10 gigabit per second. M.2 NVMe/SATA SSD enclosure. USB adapter/reader. Solid-state drive external enclosure. Supports M and B+M keys and size 2230/2242/2280 SSDs, MD86. High-speed performance. fanxiang SSD enclosure supports USB 3.2 Gen 2 with a theoretical speed of up to 10 gigabit per second, utilizing UASP acceleration technology for lightning-fast read and write speeds, ensuring you never have to wait for data transfers. Backward compatible with USB 3.1 and USB 3.0. Durable design. Crafted from high-quality aluminum alloy, this M.2 enclosure is designed to be shock-resistant and drop-proof. It comes with a thermal silicone pad that provides exceptional heat dissipation, ensuring longevity, durability, and the safety of your SSD. M.2 NVMe SSD Enclosure. Tool-free installation. External SSD reader. USB 3.2 Gen 2, 10 gigabit per second, to NVMe M key /B+M key. PCIe NVMe adapters support UASP and trim for SSDs 2230, 2242, 2260, 2280. Compatible system. The Xiaobi SSD case is widely compatible with Windows, macOS, and Linux. Whether you're using a Windows PC or a Mac, this NVMe adapter offers seamless plug-and-play performance across all major operating systems. Sabrent USB 4 NVMe SSD Enclosure. Tool-free. 3900 megabytes per second. ECU4TN. M.2 PCIe 4.0x4. USB 4.0. Thunderbolt 3, 4, and USB-C compatible. For 2230, 2280 drives. NVMe enclosure 40 gigabits per second. Blazing fast USB 4 performance. Transfer files at up to 3900 megabytes per second with USB 4 or 2700 megabytes per second with Thunderbolt 3, 4. Backward compatible with USB-C 20 GBP, 10 GBP, 5 GBP ports for seamless high-speed performance across generations. Tool-free NVMe installation. Quickly install any PCIe NVMe SSD 2230, 2242, 2260, 2280 with no tools needed. Note: this enclosure does not support SATA M.2 SSDs. Only PCIe NVMe drives are compatible. RAIQ 40 Gbps M.2 NVMe enclosure with aluminum double-sided fin heat dissipation. External SSD case for Mac, Windows. Compatible with USB 4/3.2/2.0. SSD not included. High-speed data transmission. The maximum speed can reach 3600 megabytes per second. Compatible with USB 4/3.2/3.1/3.0/2.0 and Thunderbolt 3/4. Note: Thunderbolt 4 cables and devices are required to achieve 3600 megabytes per second speed. Advanced heat dissipation design. Features a unique double-sided fin design and a three-dimensional cooling system that delivers several times the heat dissipation efficiency of standard structures. Ensures quiet operation without fan noise or lifespan concerns. UGREEN 40 Gbps M.2 NVMe enclosure. SSD not included. Aluminum double-sided fin heat dissipation. Silent external case. Works with Thunderbolt 4, 3, USB 4/3.2/2.0, M1/M2 Pro/Max. Transmission files in seconds. This product is equipped with the ASM2464PD chip, and the maximum speed can reach 3600 megabytes per second. Compatible with USB 4/3.2/3.1/3.0/2.0 and Thunderbolt 3/4. Note: Thunderbolt 4 cables and devices are required to achieve 3600 megabytes per second speed. Unique heat dissipation design. Features a unique double-sided fin design and a three-dimensional cooling system that delivers several times the heat dissipation efficiency of standard structures. Ensures quiet operation without fan noise or lifespan concerns. FADECO M.2 NVMe SSD Enclosure. M.2 NVMe to USB adapter. USB 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabit per second SSD reader for M and M+B key. Sandwich-style design. tool-free installation, support UASP and trim. NVMe SSD reader and adapter, plug and play, aluminum and ABS, black. Supported SSD. FEDECO NVMe Enclosure can support M.2 NVMe SSD with M and M+B key. The supported M.2 SSD sizes are 2230, 2242, 2260, 2280. Just one M.2 enclosure can meet your needs of using different sizes of NVMe SSDs. Please note that it cannot support any M.2 SATA SSD. Super fast transfer speed. FEDECO NVMe SSD Enclosure adopts USB 3.2 Gen 2 standard and can support UASP, so the maximum speed can reach 10 gigabits per second in theory. You do not need to wait for the data transfer any longer, and it can definitely save much time for you. Check the links in the description to find the best deal. Thanks for watching.